Ted 2 is co-written, produced, directed, and voiced by Seth MacFarlane. Also stars Mark Wahlberg returning, and new to the franchise and Mila Kunis replacement, Amanda Seyfried. Now in Ted 1, we had John, who would ultimately be Mark Wahlberg, but as a child his character gets a teddy bear for Christmas, and he wants him to be his best friend, and he wants him to be real. So he prays upon a star, I believe, and he wakes up the next morning and Ted is alive. And then they grow up together, and as adults they are just sit on the couch, smoke weed, and spout pop culture references. That's what they do. It's very funny if you're familiar with the Seth MacFarlane humor. In the first film, we had the Mila Kunis character getting upset with John that he's not being a man, that he's spending too much time with his toy, his teddy bear, his friend, and she wants him to grow up and be the man that she needs him to be. That was the plot, basically, of the first film. In the second film, knowing that Mila Kunis was not going to be there, Transformers 3, you had this model that replaced Megan Fox, and in the first two films you had this whole essential love story between Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf, and then it was so important they finally say I love you in the second one, and then you get the third one and then Megan Fox's character is just explained away by a little robot. You can't do that. You can't just get rid of a character and expect your audience to just accept that. However, it did work in this film, and I was very surprised. This is something I have to give Seth MacFarlane props for. Amanda Seyfried plays Ted's lawyer, because Ted and his girlfriend, not replaced by another actress or character, Jessica Barth, they want to get married and they want to have children, but Ted, of course, can't have children because he's lacking a male genitalia. Because he's a teddy bear. I know, I heard it too. And so they try to go and seek adoption, but through the adoption papers it actually comes up that he is not viewed as a person. The U.S. government views him as property. That was interesting. Now, if you go in and the whole time you're just thinking, oh my gosh, this could never happen, it's ridiculous. Of course it could never happen. It's a talking teddy bear that just smokes weed. It is not meant for the highbrow. It is not meant to be taken seriously. It is meant to sit back and just enjoy. And it did that for me. I really liked this little unit, the trio, going on this road trip. There were some odd moments where jokes fell flat. They just didn't land well. Ted 2 knows what it is, and for that I'm going to give it a C+. You were expecting a little higher. I know I've really brought this movie up, but that's what I'm going to have to say. I'm going to have to say C+, because it served its purpose. So what'd you guys think of it? Did you guys see Ted 2? All these movies that are being played right now. We've got Terminator Genesis, we've got Ant-Man coming out, we got Minions, Jurassic World still kicking butt. Do you have time for Ted 2? I don't know. Tell me what you thought. As always, I'll end saying, hey, these are just my opinions. They are not set in stone, because what do I know anyway?